Hi, welcome to the channel with Artful Ease. On today's video, we will be going over my completed pages for the month of October, as well as I will be showing you the items I have also purchased in the month of September and October. So it'll be a quick mini haul with a little bit of commentary about that. Okay, so the first completed page I have is in the A Million Baby Animals book by Lulu Mayo. And it is literally the last page in the book. And I love how it turned out. It's more of I went with kind of a Lisa Frank style as far as the color palette I chose. Yeah, super happy with it. This was done with color pencils, both Prismacolor and Faber-Castell, the Gold Fiber brand of color pencils. And then also I used dual aqua markers from Faber-Castell. Yeah, and that is what gave this page its vibrancy, is the mixture of those mediums. And this was just a test page for me to test some of the markers. Okay, so next completed page is in Maria Charles Universe, the coloring book. See, completed would be okay. And this page I actually used a lot of the new supplies I bought from in the month of October. So I used this Master's Touch alcohol marker to base some of the flowers, and you can actually see the transfer from just some of the basing with that. As well as I use these brush markers from Master's Touch. Master's Touch is a brand that is sold at Hobby Lobby. I love the brush markers. I love, I love these. This not so much. I don't know. I think I'm just not a fan of alcohol markers, but that's okay. But I do like brush markers. I also use the Master's Touch brush markers to put down a base of a whip in the month of October. Yeah. I use Tombow water-based markers as well to help me get this to be as vibrant as humanly possible. I wanted it to pop, but also still be kind of dark and moody. And I use the Faber-Castell, like I said, Gold Fiber color pencils, as well as Prismacolors, Prismacolor Premier and Prismacolor Scholar pencils. Anyway, so that is that. Okay. And the other completed pages come from Johanna Basford Magical Worlds. It is this ship. This was done with a mixture of color pencil, mainly color pencil, dual water-based markers, and the brush pen markers from Master's Touch are the mediums used for this. Excuse the quick sketch drawing. Excuse the stick figures. And this was also completed in October. And this was based with the brush markers by Master's Touch. And then I went over it with color pencil to add more shading and dimension. a mixture of the Prismacolor Premier color pencils as well as Faber-Castell. And then, yeah, I was trying to show you so you can see if there was any bleed through, but mostly what you get from the bleed through is with this alcohol marker. The brush markers, you see shadowing if you lift the paper up, but otherwise not really. Oh, and this is coloring done by my nephew. Yes, so those are the colorings I completed in the month of October. 2 from the Johanna Basfer Magical Worlds, 1 from Year Trolls, and then 1 for A Million Baby Animals. And now I can give you more details on those supplies that I have purchased and how I feel about them now. Obviously, this was a new purchase in the month of October or the end of September. I can't really remember when I bought this, but I love this book. I've only done 1 coloring, as you saw so far in it, but I have plans for more, so happy about that. As I have mentioned already many times, I have used these Master's Touch brush markers. They're water-based. I love them. I love them so much because I can put a nice base down and they have dual tips so I can get as neat as I want to be. Same thing for the Faber-Castell dual markers. Love these. And the Tombow water-based markers. So I love these 3 categories of product. And then this is the Master's Touch alcohol marker. So I've come to realize I am not an alcohol marker person. I am a water-based marker person. And that is okay. I feel like I can get more precise even with this having like a dual nib. I don't like it. And then it comes through the pages on the other side. So yeah, I love these. I will say if you are interested in getting either of these 3 brands of water-based markers, you can get pretty precise with the felt brush marker end, right? But this end of the little nib, I guess, you're going to have trouble if you try to layer that on top of color pencil. You'll get some feathering. So it's better to use these as a base and then go with the color pencil on top. And if you wanted to reinforce a line that you kind of smudged over, you might need to use like a fine marker pen or alcohol marker or something like that. Or acrylic marker, maybe gel pen, something like that to reinforce lines. But trying to go over the top of color pencils with these, they will feather a little bit. And yeah, so not something you want. I'm trying to see if I can give you a clearer picture of what I mean. I don't know if you can get real close, but you see kind of, I tried to go over the top the color pencil here, and then it was just really not precise. It was feathering everywhere. So then I went in with another color pencil on top to make it kind of like at least look more intentional. But yeah, beware of that. So I did purchase paint pens. I got a set from Apple Barrel. This was purchased at Walmart. And I got a Posca paint pen. I don't like these. Now, I might not like these because I might not know exactly how to use them. Maybe I'm not using them right. I thought it was kind of self-explanatory, but these are not working out great for me. Let me see if I can give you what the problem I'm having. So this, before I colored in this image, I used the Apple Barrel paint pen, the white one, to try to block out the lines. And you can see all of this texture. Now it worked out because this is a leaf design and it makes it a little bit more 3D, but if you weren't wanting all that texture, I would probably steer clear or practice with something just with a regular sheet of paper, like adding mediums on top, trying to see what is the right amount of liquid you need to successfully cover stuff. I got a Jelly Roll pen. Did not like it. Maybe I need to try another, but it was streaky for me. And this is coming from somebody who regularly uses gel pens. I found this to be streaky and not consistent. So that was kind of a dud for the purpose I wanted it for. I picked up some more Prismacolor Premier color pencils and shades that I needed for the whips that I was working on in October. And then I got gold fiber color pencils from Faber-Castell. Love these a lot. I'm going to end up getting a full set of these eventually. Can't remember if I included these in one of the previous videos, but I do have the colorless blender pencils from Prismacolor Premier. I don't like them. I find that they are just removing or toning down the colors that I'm trying to blend. Instead of like giving a smooth blend, it's kind of scratchy. So I'm not a fan of these. And then I have the Gold Fiber Aqua. I bought one of these. This is a watercolor pencil. So you like put some down on the paper, add a little bit of water to it, and you can get the watercolor effect in a more precise manner by using like a watercolor brush pen. So these, I plan to buy more of these. I really like these. As you have noticed probably by now that I have a bunch of random like color supplies. I didn't purchase full sets of anything. And the reason why is I wanted to be sure I liked different supplies before purchasing. Yeah, I don't want to commit to a whole set of alcohol markers, and just realize I hate alcohol markers. Yeah, so this allows me to test out different mediums that I want to add in my colorings without wasting a bunch of money on something that I'm not going to like or utilize. So like once this alcohol marker is done, it's going to probably take a long time. But whenever this is done, I'm just going to toss it because I don't plan on buying any more. But I will buy more brush markers for sure. Love those. And more of the Faber-Castell color pencils, and actually get the professional line eventually. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I do want to let you know that you should not feel the need to purchase a ton of supplies just because you see somebody's video and they're using 5 different mediums for one picture. Coloring is supposed to be fun. So I do hope you enjoy yourself and just relax. And then, you can always go to your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's or your local, what is it? I think it's Blix art store and buy individuals. Buy individuals until you know if you like how something is. Because it's nothing worse than paying for a whole set of color pencils or markers and you're paying like $50 to a couple $100 for this and you find out you hate it. So buy a couple on a coloring page that you want to work on and see how it goes. And then you'll know if that should be something you should keep pursuing. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for joining us at the channel with Artful Ease. Bye.